and my name is Athena, and I am one of the owners of Soulful Insights. Today is my first video of full moon, this month's full moon. Every fortnight I'll be doing a full moon and a new moon ceremony. I will be explaining in these videos how to harness the moon's energy, how to do your own ceremonies, and what each moon means every month. Now, the video that is presented includes opinions of myself. They do not represent the opinions of others, and what information and what you take out of this video is entirely up to you. So we're coming up to the August full moon this Sunday on the 26th. The full moon occurs when the sun is exactly facing the moon. Full moons are about releasing negative energies and negative stuff within your life and aspects of your life that you wish to no longer hold on to. So Sunday's full moon is in Pisces. So this moon represents balance between day-to-day routines, physical health, and the need for order and vision, as well as spiritual health. It will also bring out your creative and imaginative aspects, as well as providing a deep sense of intuition. Now we need to balance, and this full moon is about finding that balance between your spiritual needs and your day-to-day lives. Now when I say spiritual needs, I mean the care for your mind, body and soul. So you need to take time to reflect on your life and what has happened over the past 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is, and how what you are still holding on to, good or bad. This will be more of a inner conflict, and this full moon will make us aware of how to clear those negative energies away. So this is going to be an emotional moon for many people. However, if you are aware of what is going on, it will make it a lot easier to get through this full moon. If you're not aware, your emotions can be heightened tenfold. There is also going to be some fun and exciting opportunities, an increase in luck and positive energy during this time, if you harness the full moon's energies. Since July, we have dealt with 3 powerful eclipses, and they were leading us from the old into the new. So in the last 3 months, if you've noticed, a lot of stuff from the past, you might have had people coming in that you've never spoken to for the last 20 years or 10 years or whatever it is. You'll have old emotions that you didn't realise you were actually being affected by. So the last 3 months has sort of been a bit of a whirlwind for a lot of people, but it's also allowing that for us to be pushed through, and now we can move on to our new journey. So you need to let go of that baggage, any baggage that you've dealt with over the last 3 months, 6 months. The past is the past, and you need to be more in the present. While there is going to be a lot of conflict, if you take the time to ride through your emotions and work out where you need to let go of them, then you will be setting yourself up for a great journey. You will feel stronger, you will feel more aligned with the universe, you will feel more wiser, you'll feel like where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. And if you feel comfortable, that means you've dealt with all of that. So now that I have explained the full moon and the energies for this month, I'm going to explain to you how to harness that. Now this is what I do for every full moon. I've been doing moon ceremonies for the last 2 years, and I've changed them according to my beliefs, what I resonate with. So this is in no means the way you should do it. This is just a guide, and I will suggest that you Google moon ceremonies or moon rituals and just choose bits and pieces, whatever resonates with you. Now this is a long one because I am a bit methodical when it comes to what I do. So if you can have a fire pit or a little fire, that's great. If you can't, have a candle. Crystals, smudge sticks, pen and paper, blanket, pillow, music. So every full moon I get all my crystals out and all my tools that I use throughout the month. So I get my tarot cards out, I get my singing bowl, everything. So I get it all out and I line it up all around my fire pit. I do this because the full moon charges all of this stuff. So I then smudge myself and my space as well as my crystals and my tools. I smudge because for me it's about cleansing. Smudging is getting rid of the stagnant energies and getting rid of all the sort of negative stuff that's been attached to yourself or in your space. So while I'm cleansing, so I will cleanse myself and I will cleanse my area and I'll cleanse my crystals, I normally say a prayer. So I have my own that I write. I call in my guides, the universe, my ancestors, the moon, and I ask them to be present with me while I do it. Now, again, Google whatever you want, you can write your own, it's okay. So once I've done that, I then sit comfortably on the ground and I surround myself with my pillow or blanket, because you can lay down if you want, it's up to you. I then have an opening prayer. So my opening prayer is Native American, and I choose that because it resonates with me. Again, Google, write your own. You don't even have to do this. This is my thing. But basically I have an opening prayer because it sets myself up for my space to be sacred and safe, and know that while I'm doing what I'm doing, only good and only light energy is coming through. So generally that day I would have Googled, jumped on YouTube for a meditation for the full moon. So I will meditate because for me it takes me a while to get out of my head and to clear my head to be able to think the thoughts that I need to actually think of. So I will research what this full moon is about, and then I will type the words in YouTube. So for example, this full moon's about getting rid of excess baggage, letting go of old emotions and moving forward. So just type those keywords in YouTube and you'll be able to find a meditation. I use guided. If you just want to use music, that's up to you. Again, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you feel happy with and comfortable with, it does not matter. So once I've finished meditating, my head is clear, I'm able to write down the things I wish to release. So I start by putting the date at the top of the page, and then I just start writing. And generally, because you've meditated and you've cleared your head, it just flows. You can wish to release guilt, you can wish to release anger, bad habits, you can do dot points, you can write an entire paragraph, 6 pages, whatever you feel comfortable with, that's okay. Once you have written that down, sign your name at the bottom, but then reread it. And when I say reread it, I don't mean just sit there and read your dot points. I wish to release fear of the unknown. Sit with that emotion, really sit into that fear that you feel, and then move on to the next one. I wish to release jealousy. Sit with that fear yet again. And yes, it is tough because you don't want to bring that up, you're trying to hold it in, but you have to sit with it, deal with it for it to be released. Once you've done that, throw it in the fire. You can either throw it in the fire, or if you have a candle, just burn it and let it sit on the plate or anything that's not going to burn. Sit there and watch it. Imagine that it's being released into the universe and is no longer attached to you or affecting you. You can either sit then, play some more different music, breathe, or you can be like, I'm done now. At the end, I also then do a closing ceremony, closing prayer, and I thank my spirit guides, my ancestors, the universe, the moon, for being there and helping me heal and helping me release. My next step that I recommend, and I do this, is I leave my crystals and everything overnight. If you can't, for whatever reason, leave your stuff out overnight, you can put it on your windowsills as long as it's getting that moon energy, it doesn't matter. Then I go inside and I take a shower. Now if you have a bath, run a hot bath, a warm bath, and fill it with rock salt. Rock salt, sea salt is cleansing. It is cleansing your body. You've just smudged, but you've also just released everything, so you need to cleanse your body again. If, like me, you only have a shower, I have your rock salt grinders. I grind that into my hand, and then I pour body soap into it and rub it. And like in between your fingers, in between your toes, everywhere. And if you want to, you can wash your hair in it as well. And that's just getting rid of everything and allowing your body to be ready for the new day. Another thing I do, and again, this is purely up to you, a few days before the full moon, I will clean my entire house. Windowsills, get rid of dust. I will furnish and polish all my furniture. It is a big day, but I do that because it is while you're releasing all your emotions and all the stuff you don't want in your life, you need to get rid of that stuff around your house as well. So that is why I do it. And then I smudge. So again, that's just my thing. You can simply sit down in your lounge room and write it out and walk outside and burn it. You don't have to get as methodical as I do. That's just me. Google is fantastic. There are so many moon ceremonies and rituals out there. Just jump on there and have a look, and like I do, I just take bits and pieces that actually resonate with me. So now that you understand this full moon, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back in 2 weeks for the new moon in September. If you have any questions, feel free to post under the video. Any comments, that's great, and happy full moon and have fun. Thank you.